In this video, we are going to continue from where we stopped in the previous one. If you haven't watched it yet, click the link in the description to catch up. So your solar batteries are devices that stores electricity generated by solar panel so you can use it for later, usually when the sun is not shining, like in the evening, in the night. They are mostly called solar battery or deep cycle battery. So some of you may ask that why don't people use car batteries for solar systems? You can actually use it, but it's not ideal for solar systems. This is because car batteries are designed to have a quick, powerful surge to start an engine in your car, in your tricycle, maybe your trailer. So it's designed for an engine to start an engine. But solar system, they need slow and steady power for many hours. So they don't match. And solar battery, they're regularly drained and recharged multiple times. But your car batteries are not designed for this kind of use. So if you use your car batteries, it may work, but after a few months to stop working. So there are types of batteries that are used in solar system. One, you have the tubular battery, also known as wet cell. Second, you have the dry cell battery. And lastly, we have the lithium-ion battery. So your tubular batteries, from the name wet cell, they are lead acid batteries that has liquid in them, so they are wet. They can handle deep discharge and recharge cycle, but they need regular maintenance. Okay, let me draw like an example. These are gauges used to measure the water level of the battery. So the water that is used for this kind of battery, tubular battery, is distilled water. So you can't use your regular water from bowl from the tap. After like maybe 6 months, you need to refill a tubular battery. While your dry cell, they don't need any maintenance. They are just connect and use. You might be wondering why do people buy tubular batteries when it requires more maintenance than dry cell? The reason is because tubular batteries last longer and are stronger than dry cell battery. So when you refill the water, it's more like you're renewing the lifespan of the battery, and they can handle more discharge than dry cell batteries. So lithium-ion battery is a modern type of battery that is made up of lithium-ion cells. So it's like different batteries connected together, battery inside battery. Batteries connected to form one battery. So they have a lifespan of about 5 to 10 plus years, and they charge faster. They are lightweight because these dry cells, they are very bulky, but lithium ion, they are compact. But the disadvantage of lithium ion batteries, that it's expensive and you need proper installation. You have to be very careful when you are dealing with lithium ion batteries. There are things to note when connecting your panels and your batteries together. The first is, do not mix panels of different watts together. So if you have a 200 watts panel and you have a 400 watts panel, do not mix them together. This is because if you connect the 200 with the 400 watts, the 400 watts will be working as a 200 watts panel. So you are just wasting the 400 watts panel. Same thing goes for the battery. Do not mix batteries of different ratings together. So I forgot to mention your batteries for your wet and tubular can be 100 Ah, 130 Ah, 150 Ah, 200 Ah, 220 Ah, and so on. While your lithium ion, they are rated in kilowatt hour. You can have 5 kilowatt hour, 10 kilowatt hour, 15 kilowatt hour. If you have 100 Ah battery and 200 Ah battery, do not mix them together. It's not advisable. Same thing for the lithium ion battery. If you have 10 kilowatt hour and you have 5 kilowatt hour, do not mix them together. Now that we are done with charge controller panels and batteries, we can now move to inverters. An inverter is a device that converts DC direct current to AC. The type of electricity your panels and your battery produce is DC current. But most of your home appliances like TV, fan, fridge, they all use AC power. To be able to use the energy from the panels and the batteries, you need an inverter to convert it to AC. There are three types of inverters. So one, you have the sachet inverter. Second, you have the transformer-based inverter. And third, we have the hybrid inverter. Yes. So a circuit inverter, this type of inverter is used to power small loads or mini loads and is rated in watts or VA. And one thing to note about circuit inverter is that they don't really last long. After a while of use, they may get burnt or spots. They don't have long lifespan. Then transformer-based inverter. So it has inbuilt transformer and is stronger than circuit inverter. It's rated in kVA and that's input and output. The input is from maybe from your generator or from the grid. Then the output is what will connect to your load. Then you have the hybrid inverter. So this type of inverters, these are modern inverters. They are also known as high voltage or high frequency inverter. This is because they have inbuilt charge controller and it's also rated in kVA. And when there is sunlight, like maybe in the afternoon, they can work without battery. If you have enough solar panels connected to the hybrid inverter, you can use the inverter without battery. So they have IPV, their charge controller up to 500 volts. You just series all your panels connect together, then you'll be able to use it without battery. So that is all to note about your inverter. There are also some safety devices that we use in solar energy installation. So first we use DC surge. This is to prevent high voltage spike from your solar panel. So if there's a sudden increase in the voltage, your DC surge will protect your charge controller from that. You also have your AC surge. So you can use it for the input and the output of your inverter to protect it from surge from maybe your generator or from the grid. Then you have the DC breaker and AC breaker. So this is just to turn on or off the solar panel. So if there's anything wrong, your DC breaker switch off the connection to stop the current from flowing into the charge controller. Same thing with the AC breaker. So these are basically all the materials that you need for solar energy systems. So in my next video, I'll be talking about energy audits. These are calculations that you make to determine the total number of panels to use, total number of batteries to use, the type of inverters, type of charge controller, and the amps and the ratings and so on. So subscribe so you can know when I drop the next video. And if you have any question, leave a comment.